Welcome back, guys, to another Boom Beach video. Today I am going to be doing every single troop versus an all shock launcher base. Now, from the test attacks I learned that this is going to be a very difficult base to beat with any sort of troops. So I am actually going to be using a hero today, which will be Bullet. We're going to be using Bullet Taunt, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get him kind of in the middle of the base there, smoke him up, and then we can drop our troops, and hopefully he can act as a pretty good distractor to my troops as we flare kind of in the middle of those shock launchers. And once the smoke does run out and the taunt is activated, I think we're gonna have to throw some critters down too. We're gonna throw a couple critters out, and now we are gonna drop our troops. That smoke is about to run out, and look, it got a good amount of the shock launchers. I thought every single one would hit it, and I just realized we're gonna have to do something about that flare because my rifleman just went right by the beginning of the shock launchers there. That's a little bit embarrassing. I didn't even think about that. We could have gotten a few buildings at least if that didn't happen, but as our time does run out in this attack, you know, we can shield this guy. We're gonna throw some shields onto him. I guess overlapping the shields doesn't really help, but the shock launchers will slowly take out private bullets. So we're gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna retry the rifleman here, and yeah, let's hop into it. Okay, guys, test number 2 on this strategy. What should I do? I guess I'll have to throw the flare out and have to wait for a few seconds. We'll just make it a longer run for private bullets so it doesn't feel like too much empty time here, but it is gonna be a long wait here. I might have to reinforce a smoke too. That's gonna be a little bit sad. It's almost synced up. Let's throw another smoke there, and the flare is about to run out, but we still have a smoke to power through. So as soon as the smoke runs out, he'll taunt all the surrounding shock launchers. We threw a couple boxes of critters to aid with this. There goes the shock there goes the flare and smoke. So we got the taunt out, and now it is time to just watch our troops die. It's kind of satisfying seeing all of the riflemen just die at once. That wasn't any better than the last attack, I gotta say. Maybe I flared bullets. Maybe I have to like attack it from a corner. You know, next attack I'm not gonna be as patient. We're just gonna throw a bullet out, and he's gonna have to fend for himself as we do finish it up. Our barrage did a good amount of damage. We can just clean up a few buildings here, probably not too many, but I'll take the extra destruction on the base. Attack over. Let's move on to the heavies. Here we are with all heavies. Let's try and rush this base. I know it's not gonna go well, but what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna throw bullets and a boat of heavies over here, and it's gonna be a distraction for the remaining shock launchers. So we'll sacrifice a boat of heavies there to just get permanently shocked, and it was shocking some of the troops running up. Are we even going to be able to get a building? I'm throwing some critters down, and what I'm going to do actually is throw a shield protector, since that might help keep the heavies alive for a couple seconds longer. Let's just keep reinforcing it. Now that I think about it, I think shock bombs would be a little bit better, and it's not looking like we are even going to take out a building. This is a rough video, guys. We're not going to be able to get a building with the heavies. They're just going to get shocked to death. That doesn't surprise me because it's all shock launchers, but come on, one building. I know I could have thrown a few barrages out. Oh man, I don't know. Something about this, it's kind of rubbing me the wrong way as the shocks slowly take down the heavy health there. Every shock just it's like poking it down. Finally, there goes the heavies, and now it's time to take out Bullet, but he is a tanky boy, so it's gonna take a couple more seconds. I don't think he's fired anything there, but there he goes. Let's see if the Zookas can take out a building. Okay, fellas, it's time to see what our Zookas are made of. So I'm gonna throw down bullets, And actually, I'm going to throw a smoke onto the beach too. That is not a smoke, that was bullet. I just need him to step up, and I'm going to pop a taunt right away. And as that smoke does run out, we have to secure a building without just barding it down. So we're throwing some critters out, we're throwing our Zookas, and now we have to panic. Our Zookas are going to get a shock launcher. There we go, and I'm going to have to give them a shield protector. Hopefully that can... Oh my gosh, they're actually doing a decent... Oh, no, 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 no. Get more shield protectors out. This isn't going well as I use up all my gunboat energy. They died out of nowhere. I know I should have expected it. Zookas, they're not tanky whatsoever, but they almost took out that first line of defenses in full. 2 over here still up. But they got some in the second layer there. So far the Zookas have done the best. And I'm not surprised, I gotta say. I knew there was a chance that when I just dropped them onto the beach there, they would all just die. You know, I'd be a bad commander and just abandon them, essentially. And... do I want to let Bullet die? We're just going to smoke him and then hit that retreat so we can quickly run back. I was going to say there's no point in retreating, but I guess we do have a smoke we can throw. I believe the next troop is warriors though, so let's cook them up and hop into the attack. I'm sorry guys. I know this isn't what you want, but we're going to do a smoky warrior because that is the normal way to use warriors. You smoke them to the HQ and you just bamboozle it with quick damage. Now this could go bad really fast. Look at all of those troops getting trimmed. Oh no, we got to throw another smoke. Okay, that was kind of close. Let's get a flare onto the HQ so we can run our warriors up. They might peek out the side. I am throwing terrible smoke. But having no open space and just shock launchers is kind of messing with the forte and the flow of the strategy. So as the smokes run out, we do have a taunt ready to be popped, and we have to throw shock bombs out. Those critters are coming in clutch, and it looks like we'll get a victory. Boom! Down goes the base. Great job, warriors. I had to have at least one victory today. I probably could have done the same with all Zookas, but it would have been... It would have been a more stressful attack there. 9 warriors lost, probably all on the beach. Let's move on to the next troop. We have our tanks ready for this battle, and if I could ask anything of this base, I wish the beach was a bit larger because there is no room for our tanks to sit back, but we're going to try it anyway. So what we're doing is we're throwing a smoke right in the middle so we can walk Bullet up. We'll flag him as far up as we can, and then we're going to chill while that smoke kind of dissipates, and then we're going to click all of our tanks as far back as we can. Looks like just right behind Bullet. Will it do much? Oh no, there goes all the shock bombs, or all the shock launcher shocks, and I let them get a second one out. You guys can see there is a couple tanks struggling right in the middle there. I'm trying to throw some critters. Great job so far. You guys are taking out more buildings than I expected, although tanks, they can stand up to shock launchers pretty well, and there goes all of our gunboat energy. Pretty sad to see. We will have another shock initiated here, and this is where I'm going to throw a smoke onto Bullet, so hopefully he can step up in front of the tanks. Can our tank survive? There goes Bullet, and we're going to throw a crystal shield while they kind of settle in there as the sides are just getting destroyed by those shocks, and now Bullet is out in front. That should be big enough of a gap to get at least a few more buildings here, but you guys can see my tank health going down, 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 and now they're catching up to Bullet, so all the free ones are gonna get shocked once again shortly here. Should we just smoke them forward again? We threw that smoke onto there. We have enough for a crystal shield protector. Help out just a little bit. There goes Bullet, but we have to wait for the smoke timer to go, and all of our tanks might die before them. That's not good, but the amount of destruction we did on this base, it surprised me a little bit, and I'm happy for that fact. And now we have 1 gunboat energy, 1 tank, and 1 private Bullet in pain as he's taking shock after shock. Bullet wishes he was free. He just wants to shotgun one of the shock launchers down. And same thing with the tank, but one single shock launcher is just saying no to his idea. And this attack is up here right about... Okay, it didn't do as much damage as I was expecting. There is I love seeing that. That's pretty cool. All the shocks in one place. It looks pretty dope. But now we move on to the next troop. So last time I did one of these videos, I left out medics because they have no chance in beating a base, and I gotta say, a lot of people were upset about that, so I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So here is the all medic attack, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drop down the medics with no bullet, but to coat the landing, we'll throw a couple boxes of critters, get our medics down, and now it's time to just see how they can survive, and they are dead. Except for a couple on the ends there. Great job, medics, hiding from the actual shocks. And they wanted to heal each other, so they came closer together. And you know what? They died because of that. Joke's on them. They aren't even off the boat right there. They are just sitting on the front. And there is the all medic attack. It is time to hop into the next troop. Ooh! It's Grenadier time. You guys already know. Here we go. We're going to throw down the bullet right in front. And here comes our tribe boosted Grenadiers. That extra 55% health might give me more of a chance. But this is what I tested out this base with, was all Grenadiers. Actually, there was a couple boats of medics too. But it looks like they're already dying. So I was hoping we would take out a good chunk of it, and it looks like they did right there. I am just blind to it, but now let's just invest some GBE, try and take out as many shock launchers as we can. Great amount of damage there, and using barrage and artillery, other than the warrior attack, this one was, I think, the most destructive, and we still have some Grenadiers alive. I'm kind of surprised by that. And they are still throwing, but we do have a soul shock launcher. Just not seeing the private, maybe private bullets in the dead zone there. Is that what that is? I was gonna say, how does that work? But they're getting off one round of grenades before they do get shocked. We might be able to take out another building or two. We're gonna pop a crystal shield protector, give them a little bit of protection for now. And we might be able to take out that front one. Yeah, they did a good amount of damage there, but they're also kind of low. There we go. We're able to take out that building. We do have enough for a med kit. We gotta use it. We have to keep them alive. Oh, there they go. A bullet's about to die too, and as soon as bullet dies, we know the Grenadiers are gonna get exposed. 1 or 2 more shocks should do it, or you could just throw 10. That works. 32 lost. On to the next troop. Oh no, it's Scorcher time, and we are gonna be in this attack a while, I bet. Scorcher's just way too tanky. Throwing bullet down. Time to get the Scorchers out. Let's pop a taunt. Although, now that I think about it, taunt was not the... I guess it didn't really matter what ability I brought, but since private bullet is the one tanking all the shots, all the shocks, you can't really get his ability off, so it's like, it doesn't even matter what you really bring. But our Scorcher's doing a decent job right now. I only have 48 energy because of that initial cost, but I'm going to litter this base with barrages. Hopefully we can get some energy back here. We are just going to try and clean it up while our Scorchers are taking the heat. Would shock launcher shocks be like warm or heat? I don't know, because I know they just flame. They're not flaming much right now, but it would be kind of ironic. They couldn't take the heat, but they could dish it. Like, come on, Scorchers, what you wish you? But here we go into this. It looks like we're just gonna be sitting here a few minutes. I kind of regret taking out like those 7 shock launchers in the middle there, because that just means it's gonna take longer for them to die, and I guess that is kind of a goal. But in warships, if you die faster and no one fully defeats the base, like same percentage taken out, the one to die faster or finish the attack faster is the victor. So maybe I'm just playing myself here, and it's more of a loss than if you were just to kill him right in the beginning there. So that's my logic behind it. It looks like we're gonna lose the Scorcher here in a few minutes. You guys see it getting pretty low right in the middle there. We'll get closer onto them, and we'll see. Thinking about it, we're gonna get a building when the Scorchers do explode, so they're not done yet. I know they're not flaming, but their explosion will produce some flames, to say the least, and it is just an intense barrage on my troops. I kind of feel bad for the Scorchers. but they've hung in there a while. Like, there's only a minute 40 left in this attack. There goes Bullet. Oh, every single Scorcher stayed alive. There is our building. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Second one coming soon. Third one, maybe. I don't know what the radius on the blast is, but we have 9 energy. We'll get a couple back right here, taking out these two. And now we're back down to 6. Kind of a little bit sad there, but you know, what else is going to happen in this attack? I can't really retreat either. What, I could throw 2 smokes and get like 5 of them back, but then I would still be getting screwed by the other ones. Maybe if I just left a couple low health ones out there. You know, why am I giving up? There's not much there's not that much time left, and we're probably gonna fall to a time default instead of losing all of our troops, and that's kind of impressive, I gotta say. Although if they kill the end ones and they all start firing on that mid Scorcher, they might take it down quicker than I'm thinking here, but they aren't taking any more out. 24 seconds remaining. You guys see the timer panicking. It's like, you better make your move now, Commander. I'm like, what move? This is the only move we really can make. There goes another Scorcher. The third one fall in this attack. We might get a 4th one here, and a 5th one before the end of the attack. There goes 4. Are we going to get 5 lost in this attack? It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, we survived. 4 Scorchers. Great job, everyone. But let's hop into the final couple attacks here. We got our Cryoneers here, and to kind of speed it up, that Scorcher attack took up a while. We're not going to drop our Bullet, but we're just going to drop our Cryoneers. We know how Cryoneers do against any building that's not level 1. They're just a support unit, so we're going to throw in the shocks out, helping them out as much as we can. We'll throw a Crystal Shield Protector or 2 onto them. There's another one, but as soon as I kind of give up on them, they're all gonna die. There is that barrage of shocks, and this attack is almost over already. A complete opposite, a complete switcheroo on the Scorchers, but I don't care about Cryoneers, just like the medics. Now let's hop into the final troop, Bombardiers. Here we are with the Bombardiers. I'm gonna try and keep them alive this time because I love Bombardiers. I'm sorry, not sorry, Cryoneers, but we're actually trying for this one. Popping a taunt. As soon as the smoke sort of runs out there, we're going to throw 2 boxes of critters, get the shock split if possible, and now spreading out our Bombardiers to ensure we at least get a couple buildings. We brought energy drink. Interesting. I didn't realize that, and as I was distracted by that fact, we just lost all of our Bombardiers. I swear, I love you guys. I'm sorry. That wasn't how I imagined it. And now we are just going to have to wait. Well, actually, this might be good. We got 2 oh, never mind. We got 3 Bombardiers still in the boats there. Hi, Kitty. Time to throw you back on the bed. Interesting interruption there, but our Bombardiers are going to die here. I hate to say it, guys, and as soon as they die, we are just going to throw a smoke and we are going to retreat. Let's get him fully back to his, we'll keep Bullet for the end of the attack here. Unexplored attack. I was able to beat you with Warriors. Probably could have with Zookas if I went try hard, but you got the best of me. All shock bomb base. A little bit boring, but you know, you got to do it at least once. But thank you guys for watching. If you made it to this part of the video, you guys are the best. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.